So right now it's 2 a.m. and we decided to just film something
Spontaneously.
something that you could possibly learn something from. And like,
Or if not learn something, then you know that you're not alone, that there are girls out here at 2
Yeah.
a.m. trying to figure out life.
at 2 a.m. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, I'm Ariana, and today we have a guest feature.
Hi, I'm Thea. I'm just a girl, okay?
Just a girl.
And this is Biscuit.
So today we will be talking about something that could be a bit sensitive, and we are talking about breakups.
Ooh,
Yeah.
spicy.
Spicy. Are we gonna be spilling tea today?
Not on my part.
Okay, I've heard a lot of people say that the start of the year can be a rough time for a lot of people,
Yes.
especially January. And I've also heard a lot about something called the February theory. You've heard about the February
Yes.
theory. What do you know about the February theory?
I'm Googling it
Okay.
to make sure that my key pointers is right. But basically, based on Google, the February theory means that in February, you either fall head over heels in love in the most unexpected way, or your exes come back or right again. February theory is basically about relationship. Yeah, you either fall in love with someone or get a crush on somebody, someone in your life come back, or you go through a breakup.
I think that it doesn't really have to be about relationships,
Yeah.
right? Because like I've also searched on Google about the February theory, and a lot of people is like basing that off relationships, and I think that it could apply to other things in your life too, like
Yeah.
maybe you're getting
A new
a
job.
new job, or like
Or you're quitting your job,
Yeah.
or you're traveling, or something
Yeah.
big happens in your life. Because technically, January is a trial month to the year, so everything actually starts in February. You know?
Yeah, relating to the February theory, we are both dealing with breakups at the moment. To be honest, it's not fun.
Yeah. No fun at all.
It's not fun. So anyone that's single, you're not missing out. How are you coping through everything?
I feel like everybody deals with breakup differently, but at the end of the day, is how you go through it, right? It's never about going over it, but it's going through it. I'd say it's a little bit messy on my side, but nonetheless, I'm very proud of how I'm dealing with this breakup right now. Very healthy, very, can I say sober? Very sober.
Yeah.
Can I have a round of
Yeah,
applause?
I'm proud of you
What am
too. I think I'm also quite proud of myself that I'm like, I wouldn't say that I'm dealing with this well, but also at the same time, I'm not dealing with this too poorly. Kind of like in the middle. And obviously, like you said, the most important thing about it is to go through it, right?
Yes.
And that comes with dealing with your emotions and like processing your emotions, basically feeling
What you need to feel.
Yeah, feeling what you need to feel. Those are like the emotions that are trapped in your body, and like when you feel it, that's when you also release it. So after you release it, then you feel better from the situation. Are there any like specific things that you're doing at the moment that is like particularly helping more than other things?
There isn't any specific thing. Most of it is just staying at home and focusing on work. But the main key is, or the main takeaway is that I do not distract myself with something unhealthy. So I don't, jump to in another relationship. I'm not talking to anybody in the intentions of dating them. I'm not out partying or whatever. Just staying in my lane. Although the lane kind of sucks now, there are days I feel lonely, sad, and whatnot. But sometimes the road is fine, There's a few bumps here and there. But when it's good, And the good times is when I spend time with friends, surround myself with family, or when my paycheck comes in.
Yeah.
That's the best time of the month.
Retail therapy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the best therapy.
Okay, honestly, I think that part of me is like unintentionally wanting retail therapy, because like I want to go through shopping to buy things for myself. And I think I kind of unintentionally did that in order to get retail therapy, but I didn't spend anything, but it was
But the intention's there.
Yeah. And it was pretty therapeutic too, because like you're essentially getting your mind off things.
Yeah.
You're like finding things to do, and then like putting that energy into yourself. For you, you're also like focusing on yourself, on your career. So it's about when you're in a relationship, you're putting that energy into your partner, right?
Yes.
But when you break up, you can't keep putting the energy into what's not already there. So you have to kind of regain yourself, bring back the attention to yourself.
Yes.
And I think that when you're going through a breakup, it helps to do small things that does that. So when you're focusing on your work, even though you're still thinking about the relationship, you're still making the effort.
I totally agree. I mean, small wins are still wins.
Yeah.
As long as the intentions are right and you take one step at a time, and that's all that matters. I always tell myself there's no point of punishing myself for something that I thought was right. Wouldn't punish myself for getting into a relationship. There's no point of punishing myself for, being with somebody that was not meant for me. So take it as a lesson. There's always a reason behind everything.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes, always. When you meet someone, you always have a purpose. And sometimes you've served the purpose for each other and your time has ended.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to let things go. And I know letting things go is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
But the moment you choose yourself, then you'll attract things that is meant for yourself.
That's true. Like coming to acceptance that
Yeah.
this is just the way that life goes and this is just the way that the situation goes
Yeah.
between both of you. You're not losing anything. Even though like you're losing that relationship, but there's a higher gain
Of course.
in the future,
You
right?
will never lose what is meant for you. You can post it everywhere, you can tell everybody, but nobody has the power to take it away from you if it's meant to be yours. And that's what
Yeah.
people don't really understand. Sometimes we want something so bad, but not knowing that actually that is not good for us. It doesn't matter if you are spiritually, you are religious or not. Everybody has to have this belief. What is meant for you will always be for you, and what is gone and what you've lost is it's not meant for you. But something bigger and better will come every time, always, And I've always got over a breakup, never looked back once, never regretted anything. So when I was in a relationship, do I fight hard, as in fought for the relationship to make it work? I did. I gave 110%, 120%. Do I feel stupid at the moment? Of course. Fighting
Yeah.
for somebody that doesn't want you, it always feel stupid. But now looking back, I feel relief because I know at the end of the day, I've tried everything, I've given my all, and it didn't work. So I know that it didn't work for a reason.
Yeah.
Because
Because sometimes the best you can do is just to do your best and do everything on your
Yeah.
part. It comes down to the fact that we only focus on the things that we can control. And if you know that you tried your best efforts in that relationship and it didn't work out, then there's a reason why it didn't work out.
talking about control, you can never control anything that is beyond your means. What you can control is yourself, your emotions, how you react to it, how you deal with things. You can't control what the other person's feel. You can't control if they want to leave or stay. Being patient is one of the hardest things to do. Sometimes being patient and making peace and being accepting of a result of someone leaving you is very hard. But at the end of the day, as long as you control what you do, especially after the breakup, if you heal properly, it's going to suck in the beginning. Like, it's going to be super hard. You're going to cry every day. You're going to think about it every day. You're going to dream about it every day. But when you are over it, you're completely over it. And that's the difference. I mean, I'm not trying to put gender in this equation, but like, there's a difference between men and women dealing with breakup, right? So most women, I'm saying most, I'm not saying everyone. So most women, they will cry about the breakup every single day. The moment you break up, they will cry about it, think about it. That's all they ever talk about. And then one day, give it 3 months, 2 months, 6 months, a year, they will move on. They will become a new person. They don't even look back. But for some men, and again, some men, they tend to distract themselves.
Like avoid the feeling.
Yeah, avoid the feeling. So break up, go out, go on dating apps, meet new people, do things with other people, and they don't really sit with their emotions. Because I understand it's hard. It's very hard to sit down and face your own emotions. It is a very scary thing. I had a guy that I dated back in high school who came and reached out to me after 5 years. Yeah, I mean, speaking from experience as well, right?
I think regardless of gender, it takes a lot of courage to be able to sit with your feelings and deal with those negative emotions. But once you fully process everything and you come out on the other side, you come out stronger. You don't regret what you went through because you just kind of find appreciation of the things that you learn. How would you know if you are ready for your next relationship? And also another thing, how would you know if the person is right for you, personally for you?
It depends on the situation though. I'm in a very, very complicated situation, and for me, this situation has happened more than once, twice actually. So I would hate it so much if it would happen to time. So for me, again, I've never actually healed from the first time that it happened. I thought I was healed, but I wasn't. And getting into this relationship anyways, I attracted the same kind of person because I wasn't healed. So for me, to know that I've healed is to be able to make better choices in selecting my partner. Well, we'll never know if that person is right for us. All we can do is just try and give our best and see where it goes. But the most important thing for me is to acknowledge and see the red flags and stop being freaking delusional. Stop seeing people for their potential and see people as they are. Take whatever they say as it is. At the same time, see how they are, because sometimes what they say and what they do does not match up. First of all, and this is speaking
From experience?
from experience, when a guy say he's a nice person, 99% of the time it's the opposite. Nobody that is nice, no good guy will openly say that he's a good guy. I mean, I didn't meet you for the first time, say, hey, I'm a good woman, I'm a good person. Like, why do you need to put that out first? I will know
You
if
can show that person, right?
Exactly. There's many times where, I've heard from me a guy would say like, oh, I'm a good guy, and then it will turn out the opposite.
Why do you think they would say that though?
I think it's because they lie to themselves. Okay, so this is what I believe. I kind of do believe people can change, but who can't change are liars, compulsive liars. So when you are lying to someone, you are subconsciously lying to yourself, right? I feel like nobody goes around this world doing bad things without feeling guilty.
Yeah.
It will eat you up inside. So to compensate that, you need to convince yourself by convincing other people that you are nice. That's what I feel.
Yeah, and I think that there's a difference between being delusional in yourself and your potential and being delusional in the way that you mentioned about how they're being delusional in a way that they're kind of putting it onto the person but not actually doing the change. Guys, you guys wouldn't believe this, but we were recording and then suddenly the second half of our video didn't record because I was running out of storage space. So yeah, I hope that
I'm sorry, I find it so. I literally kind of jinxed it because I asked her, like, do you have enough space on your phone?
yeah, I was confident. Yeah, I have enough space in this happen, but yeah, we moved past this.
Yeah, we go right through the emotions.
Yeah, right through the emotions. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Thank you again for sharing your experience and your life lesson about breakups.
To say it again, that what's meant for you
Will not miss you.
will not miss you. And when you heal in the right way, it's going to suck the first few months, but trust and believe that you'll come back 10 times stronger. There's a life before them, so there's going to be a life after them.
Yep,
so
that's
be
true.
strong, guys.
Be strong. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this has been helpful. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.